And I like to pose the question, what is the best diet for heart health? There's so many diets thrown around there. You've heard of them. You've heard of the keto. You've heard of DASH, Mediterranean. There's the vegetarian. There's paleo. There's so many different diets, and a lot of diets that are named after individuals who have come up with them. But what is the best one? Now, the answer to that question will really depend on you and your individual circumstances. But there's a lot of opportunity to explore, to look at generally what might be optimal. So this is a diagram. If you're able to see this version, and if you're driving or listening to it while you're working out, great. You can find this images on YouTube on the video version of this podcast. There's a study done to look at 10 different diets and how well they aligned with the American Heart Association recommendations for food intake. And they looked at all these, and there's the green, yellow, red classification. Basically, the summary is that the DASH diet, which we'll get into in a minute, meets all of the criteria for optimal heart health diet. Mediterranean is the close second, and then vegetarian, and then there's some others that are that are low fat, low carb. Paleo is actually ranked number 9, and then very low carb is number 10. A very low carb is like the Atkins or keto diet, and they've looked at all those, and they've given them each a score, and that's what they've come up with. So it's really interesting to see that there are some diets that are perhaps more optimal for heart health than others. DASH, Mediterranean, DASH, Mediterranean, vegetarian being the top of the list, and the paleo, Atkins, keto, maybe not so much. So it's really interesting to compare those and what each are good for. And yeah, paleo and keto has a role. They've been researched, but maybe it's not for heart health specifically.